Hey, this is Sam. I'm with WMNF here in Tampa. I am with an artist right now that is going to be in Tampa, in Florida, this Thursday at the MIDFLORIDA Credit Amphitheatre with Halsey, I believe, which is awesome. And we love your song, Talk. It is beabadoobee. How's it going?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's it's a regular day here at the radio station, except for the fact that I'm talking to you, which is bum. That doesn't happen every day. So thank you for joining me.
So thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. But we were just talking about how you grabbed lunch at Whole Foods, and do you mind if, like, because you got creeped upon, apparently.
Yeah, I got creeped on. I don't know, it's just a weird old dude. Very strange, but I think it happens quite regularly for us women. So
yeah,
I think it's just trying to. It's strange because when it happens, you kind of like you don't know how to act, and you just kind of like thanks, and just get really awkward or almost kind of like welcome it. Well, it seems like awkwardly like responding, making it seem like it's okay to continue the conversation with you. So it's strange situation.
It is. I mean, right. It is like a weird juxtaposition to be in, because on one hand, you don't want to make it worse by like saying, hey, this isn't okay, and like, please leave me alone. So oftentimes that's what I unfortunately do too, is that if I have someone bothering me and like saying, you know, like, hey girl, how's it going? Yeah, I'll just be like, hi, thanks, bye, like, and just like really try to stay away.
Because I think you always have to trust your gut in the situation, because at times I overthink it and I'm just like, oh, they're just trying to be nice and they're just trying to like give me a compliment. But if it makes you feel uncomfortable, then it is uncomfortable. And I had to learn that through time, I think. So
yeah, I mean, actually, has there ever been a point where you've actually felt comfortable enough to like have a conversation where you're like, hey, actually, this isn't okay, and please stop? Or
because I've always been like, all the situations I've been in, well, strangely, like it's become less now, but it used to happen a lot when I was a teenager, like a lot.
Oh, gross.
Yes, even more gross. And then so during that time I was way more timid, and I would just, it was hard. I would literally just freeze up and not do anything and just like panic in the inside. It's horrible.
I mean, fair. You're like super young. And even now, sometimes I'll just like not say anything. And I'll just try to ignore whoever's creeping and hope that they go away.
Exactly.
Well, I'm sorry that happened to you at Whole Foods. Is this like, because you're in Florida right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, no. Great. Is this your first time in Florida?
No. I love Florida. Florida's great. It's so hot though, like ridiculously hot.
I was gonna ask, what is the temperature in, say, like, so like you're used to being in London, so like how cold is it?
So our summers in London are nowhere near as hot as it is here normally. So it's like, the whole band and I are like dying. We're just really hot. But I don't know. I think it's really good for my skin. So I've just been like,
soaking up the vibes. Yes, the vitamin D.
But yeah, it's really hot.
I'm sure. Yeah, because like I bet that your summer probably in London is like our winter. I mean, I was trying to do the conversion. So I think if I'm doing, because I totally forgot about like the Celsius Fahrenheit thing.
Oh yeah, confusing.
Because, you know, the US, we just do everything differently than everyone else in the whole country. So yeah, I think right now, like what, like would you say, like what temperature is it normally Celsius like in London?
Well, if it's not in summer, it's usually like 12, 14. And then in the summer it gets to like 20. and then everyone gets really excited. It's like, oh my god, it's 20 degrees. Everyone like is in their bikini at Hyde Park, which is great, but it's just really funny. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's like Malaga out here, and everyone gets really excited.
Oh my god.
22 degrees basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, like 12 Celsius is 53 degrees here, which is our winter. That's literally our winter. Literally, the 12 degrees Celsius is like everyone. It's so funny. Like in Florida, it's the exact opposite, where when it gets really cold, because it's always so hot out,
everyone's out.
Like parkas in the winter, like literally at 12 degrees Celsius, 53 degrees Fahrenheit, everyone here is like bundled up in sweaters and scarves and just freezing. And the rest of the country's like,
I didn't realize it went down to 12 degrees in Florida.
Rarely. I will say mostly it's actually more so like for us 60s-ish, which for you would be 15.
Oh, okay. That's
so
okay.
More so gets down to 15 Celsius here, and people are still like in fur coats. So
oh I've got my legs out at 15, wearing a skirt, like, oh my god.
Shorts are out.
Yeah.
Tank tops.
Literally.
Meanwhile, the Floridians are like, but actually that's good. I'm glad that like this isn't your first time in Florida. I'm glad that you're back. And I wanted to ask too, how did you get together with Halsey? That's really cool.
Yeah, it was such a bizarre thing to happen. She like asked me to support her on tour, and I just love the idea that it's like an all-women tour, like everyone that's supporting her, female-led bands, and it's great to be part of it, and she's really great. So, and she's playing really amazing venues. So
yeah. I mean, like, did Halsey even like did they just like reach out to you, and that's just literally how it started? Like you didn't even know each other beforehand?
I think I had like a few DMs saying that she listened to my songs on her like live stream or something.
Okay.
Yeah, and I thought that was really cool. I think it was like She Plays Bass or something.
Oh my god, that's awesome. I would have been freaking out personally, been like, Halsey listening to my music.
Hey, I was like, what? Yeah.
Well, and how's how the rest of because like you're currently on tour. How has it been on tour? How has it been?
Well, it's been like a day.
Oh, okay.
But I just came back from like a 2-week tour, and then this is like a month long. And yeah, I think this one's really chill because it's a support tour, and like we've got a shorter set, and I'm not going to sugarcoat anything and say that tours like great for me. And tours quite hard for me. But it's good that I've got my band, and I've got like a really good crew, and like everything's really nice and easy. I think just what affects me the most is being away from home, being away from my boyfriend. Oh, cringe. But yeah.
You say oh cringe?
Yeah.
Boyfriend cringe.
But true, really true.
I mean, I was gonna ask, like what made it hard? So it's mostly just being away from like family and friends and loved ones.
Oh yeah.
Because you are overseas. You are like halfway across the world. So
yeah, no, totally. And it's like it also doesn't. I'm missing like a few of like I'm missing my brother's birthday and my dad's birthday. It's like, but it's all good. Like I feel like this is my life. I've got to get used to it. And I think it's what makes it worse. Is I've just like bought a place in London, and I just
congratulations.
And I just keep thinking about it, and I'm just like, it's really comfy.
Really like the pleasures of home.
The pleasures of home, exactly. But then if I were to be at home like all the time, then I'd miss out on experiences like this. So,
That's true. I mean, when will you be back in London?
I mean, after this, I'm back in London, like festivals, and then I'm back, and then I go back on the road. But I think I've got a fair bit at home. I hope, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, and actually, like that kind of brings up something that, like actually, like here at WMNF, This is our mental health month, actually, the month of May. And just speaking of, yeah, just kind of like dealing with like stressful situations and like, you know, coping, and also, yeah, like just like the physical exertions of being on the road too. Yeah, I mean, I guess like, what do you do? I mean, like, would you say that, yeah, you were saying that like mostly it's your band that kind of helps you get through like this kind of like, you know, this time of tour and before you get to go back home, and the kind of like that emotional support system?
Yeah, no, it's 100%. But I think it's also like finding time for yourself and like making, like having a routine. And I think, well, the tours that we've been on recently, we've been getting hotels, and I find it quite like therapeutic, like actually doing skincare and like taking care of my skin, which I like used to just not give a fuck about before. Like, it's definitely something that's like keeping me like sane. And then I watch like a lot of TV shows.
Oh, what TV shows are you into?
I like watched about like 2 TV shows last one, and I just started Heartstopper.
I love Heartstopper.
Right, it's so cute. And it has some of my songs in it, and I saw like a few DMs like, oh, like some of your songs are in it. I'm just like, oh, sick. But I didn't like expect it to be like the second episode in. I was watching it last night, and I was like, oh, sick.
Oh my god. So literally, like, you were just watching Heartstopper just to like watch some wholesome content, and then all of a sudden your song pops up and you're like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, the soundtrack is really good. Like all the artists that feature on it as well, like all so amazing. And I think it's such like a great TV show for like, you know, teenagers and everyone to watch, really. It's really cool.
I know. It's so nice to have like just a simple romantic comedy for the LGBTQIA community. Yeah, just like that's like not like anything, you know, involving, you know, something doom and gloom. Like it's actually like really uplifting, and like I feel like they
like also not completely sugarcoating everything, and just like showing like the reality of like things, but then also just, I don't know, I feel like it's quite real, and it's and yeah, I think the actors are really great as well.
Me too. No, like, yeah, Netflix coming out. Well, like it's have you read the comic series? I read Heartstopper on what?
Oh my god, no, I didn't even realize it was a comic.
Yeah, it's on Webtoons. It's online.
Oh, sick.
So if you want to know what's probably going to happen like season 2, you can read the comic.
I'm not going to spoil it for myself.
There you go. That's some good self-restraint. I don't have that. This is kind of like well, actually, before I ask the funny question, and before, like, because I see a guitar behind you, so before maybe we get a live rendition of something, I want to ask you too, because I believe, and let me know if I'm wrong, I believe that one of your big music inspirations is Karen O and the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, right? Yeah. Did you hear that I guess they're coming out with some new music very soon?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How pumped are you?
Very, very excited. Yeah, they're just the coolest, and Karen O she's just so badass.
She really is. I mean, like, why, like, was there anything like in particular besides her badassery that made you like really connect with her in particular?
She's half Asian, and I didn't even realize that. And when I was a kid growing up, I didn't see a lot of Asian women like representing like rock music. Yeah. And I always kind of craved that. And then when I had discovered Karen O and like Mickey from Lush, I was really happy. And she's just really, she's sick on stage as well. Her presence is like, you know.
Have you seen her live?
No. Oh my God. Yeah, I was like gonna play Primavera, but obviously I'm doing this recording, which is great.
You're like, no, I'm not doing this tour, but
I think they were gonna play on my birthday.
Your birthday?
Yeah, they won't for my birthday. And if they would have played Maps, I think I would have cried. I would have had a breakdown. Like, honestly, like, yeah.
Man, I haven't seen them either. So, but like, I so know they would just kill it. I think they're going to be, yeah, because right, they have all those tour dates now. I know they're going to be at Osheaga in Montreal. I know they're going to be in New York. I know they're going to be in LA.
Oh my God. I love them.
But like, also I'm really glad you brought up representation too, because that is really, really important, because you are right that like, especially, I mean, like the music industry can be you know, not inclusive, to put it nicely. And yeah, like it is like, it's unfortunately, especially with like rock music and country music in certain genres, they can be like kind of like gatekeepy. Yeah. So like, I'm not surprised to hear that one, there wasn't a lot of representation growing up, but I'm also happy to hear that there was at least, yeah, Karen O, and there was like some figures that inspired you. That's awesome.
100%. And then I think there's a lot of, you know, Asian musicians coming out and are doing amazing things right now, like it's being like Japanese breakfast, like you know what I mean? It's just,
yes, we love Japanese breakfast.
Just amazing musicians, and I'm just so glad to be a part of that. And yeah, just like having that representation, and like every time like girls who come up, who are Filipino, who come up to me after shows, just honestly that means like, it just gives me more of a reason to like continue doing this. So it's nice to know that like helping girls that used to be like me when I was 14. So.
Yeah, right. Like now, like you not only were inspired by representation, but now you are that representation, continuing it forward, and hopefully, yeah, inspiring more women, more people of Asian descent to like also do music and be musicians and like create amazing songs. I mean, that rules. And of course, like, yeah, you should be definitely proud of that. And like, that would warm my heart after shows, like to have people come up to me like and say that you're an inspiration, you know? It's heartwarming content. Here for the heartwarming content. Well, I don't want to keep you insanely long. I know that, yeah, like you're, you know, doing your tour things, but I guess like one last fun question. This is a little bit of a goofy question. So since you're in Florida, I don't know if you've had any awful bug experiences, because I recently have. So I wanted to know if you have had any.
In Florida or just in general?
I mean, both. Mine was with a palmetto bug. I don't know if you know what a palmetto bug is.
I want to hear your bug experience, but that might terrify me. Florida.
Since, yeah, you're literally in the state. Basically, I was on the couch, hanging out with my mom. We're just catching up, watching some TV, and all of a sudden this palmetto bug comes out, and it's essentially a flying cockroach.
Oh.
So that was horrifying. It flew right past me, and then we managed to catch it and like dispose of it. So literally, like, we tag team. My mom was like, okay, you get the pillow, and like I held the pillow down. She's like, okay, the moment that I say go, lift the pillow and I'll squash it. Like, it was like a whole team effort to like take care of this bug situation. Have you, hopefully you've not had any like weird bug things on tour?
No, I think it was weird that you mentioned that, because I was on the way here back to the green room. We were in this booth and there were so many bugs stuck on the window, and I was like, I've never seen bugs that look like this before. Like all sorts of different colored bugs. I'm like what is going on? Bug experiences in general, no. I've been bitten by a spider for a few times. It's bad, like just possible. But I think spiders are really nice, and like I think they're really cute, and I think what they do is great, because they eat the seafood, just vibe, and they make pretty webs. Like, but them biting me is like not the vibe.
It's not the vibe. Like, you can exist, but just don't bite me.
Yeah, there's like a spider that lives on my terrace, and then it was like, you can get rid of it. I was like, no, she's gonna be my friend. She's gonna be my friend.
Does she have a name?
No, she doesn't have a name. Maybe I should give her a name. But I just love how female spiders like eat the male spiders after they give birth to their kid, and they just eat their husband. I'm like, right on.
Get it, ladies.
Yeah, get it.
Eat your husbands.
Hmm?
Oh my God, I forgot about that spider fact. I mean, if I'm being honest, I mean, are spiders one of your favorite animals, or?
A lot. I really, really love animals. I love red pandas. Like obviously, I have a red panda fan account. Red panda beabadoobee. Plugging my red panda fan account. Yeah, obsessed.
Oh my God.
Red pandas. I love cats. I think arguably more than dogs, but I do really love dogs. And I love rats. Rats, I think, are just so adorable. Rats are just so cute. And snakes. This is so sick. And their face. Bearded dragons. I get my eyelashes done. And my eyelash lady, she's got a pet bearded dragon. So while she like does my eyelashes, like she just like lays a bearded dragon on my chest whilst I'm just like petting her. It's just,
oh my God, really? That's an incredible setup. Like baby dragon is in like those like cute little like beige like spiky things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Their faces are like, and their bellies are so squishy and warm, and like, oh my God, they're so good.
I need to find your person who does lashes. If I ever fly across the world, a little baby dragon, get my lashes done, like
right.
Perfect.
It's so great. Her name's Lilith. The bearded dragon called Lilith. She's so good.
Why is this so adorable? Heartwarming content. Okay, well, obviously there's been a great theme here. Well, that's amazing. And if it's still okay, I mean, is it possible we can get some live renditions of some jams?
Some jams. Yeah, sure.
Is this going to be the song Talk, or is it going to be something else?
It's See You Soon, so it's the latest single.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Talk is like, I love playing Talk, but in my head I'm just like, I always have to play it with my band.
I see. Yeah, it's more of like a band jam and not like a solo.
If the band was here, we had a whole setup. Yeah. I think, but I'll play See You Soon for now.
Awesome. Thanks, beabadoobee.
Right.
Just a little
Yes. Oh my God. beabadoobee. Thank you so much for talking with me. That was beautiful. That was the song See You Soon from the new album Beatopia. I believe that's going to be out in June 15th.
July
15th. Awesome.
We have soundtrack was coming out that soon. Yeah, July.
Like, I didn't know that was happening that quickly. July 15th, Beatopia, beabadoobee, going to be here in Florida at the MIDFLORIDA Credit Amphitheatre this Thursday, May 19th. And just, we appreciate it. You're the bomb.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.